Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Second and 6. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mahomes firing complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lambo is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this one to Hill. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Butker on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive's exactly what you want out of.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Yellow. Hey, yellow, go. Quiet, 64,
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Got his man, Isaiah Crowell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now they're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
That's good for 28 yards.
Hey, look, 80 weapons. Switch. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is, when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vontez perfect. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Looking to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
8-3, 2-8-3, chop. Coming after you. Hey, Alpha.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Go 50 against the mic. We all go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Mike, 58, right there. Check pass. 58.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tackle.
15.
Now Mahomes. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, so they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
Right there. 56. Come on, boy.
Look at me. Zipper.
You better be ready.
Hey, Echo. But
56.
Be triple.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll lift and throw. Completes it to Hardman. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career. But he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing now is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, here we go. Hey, 57, 57.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Mahomes now on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
At the 25-yard line.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Robinson's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will shave one more off this lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Now a give right side. It's Hines. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
Clear. Check. Hey, Sam on. Go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, wahoo!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
60 outlaw. Shit. 80 weapons.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Hey, zoom.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Let's go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Check 37. Check 37. General, west.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Darren Lee in there to bury him for a loss of 11. We're back now in KC. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. To try again after the sack, Mahomes. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Hunter Renfrow, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Come on.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Delta.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 58 to Mike.
Topper.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hines. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Hey, Charlie.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Hey, here we go.
Get it.
2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Vontaze Burfict picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Now Mahomes. It's caught by Crowell. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, 27 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. Working from the gun, Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll drop the throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop the thrower. That one complete to Hill. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. They run here with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when have to make those winning plays? That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Back to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Hey, box drop. Ready?
He'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
5.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Here we go. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Get it.
He's back to throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
70, Indy.
They'll set up a throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Lambeau on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Slam, slam, slam.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The rookie first-rounder Jonathan Abram there to knock it away. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that.
This is caught inside the 15.
Here we go.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Oakland, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.